Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Just wanted to do quick updates. This interesting tool I picked up for my truck. It's basically a code reader diagnostic tool, but it's significantly less cost than full-fledged NexQ Detroit diagnostic links that dealers have. It's, you know, usually like for you to reset codes or to do DPF regen, stuff like that, you have to go to the dealer, or you have to have a diesel laptop that's several $1,000s plus software subscription. I mean, it's crazy price, really not justified for owner operators. But I picked up this tool on Amazon, and it kind of had mixed reviews. I mean, some drivers reported it worked, some didn't. You know, I didn't know what to expect, but it was $172 in Amazon Prime, free shipping. So I figure, what the hell, I'll try it. You know, if it doesn't work, I'll try to send it back, but whatever, you know, it's not a huge amount of money. So without further ado, let me switch the camera, and I'll show you the tool. So it comes in this pouch like this. It's got cables. So it's got OBD2 type of cable on the tool, and then 6 and 9 pin adapters for your generally this for Freightliners, Cascadias, or in my case I have 2017 Western Star 5700 XE. This works beautifully, at least on Detroit Diesel 15 series engines, as far as I can tell. It works on mine, so that's all I can tell you. Like I said, there were reviews of this tool and people reporting various success rates. Some have Cummings, some have other types of engines. I can only speak for DD15, 2017 manufacture date. It works. So I'm going to go ahead and hook it up and show you how it works and what kind of data you could pull, what you can do with it. So it connects to a standard. I have a 9-pin port here in Western Star, and the adapter, once you connect it to the truck, it powers off the truck batteries, and that's the interface that you see. Right now, ignition is in off position, so you won't be able to read a lot of stuff, but let's see through the menus here. So in my case, we have to go HD, heavy duty trucks, and my truck uses J19339 protocol. And like I said, I think ignition needs to be in the run position for it to read the data, but yeah, we don't have any active codes. Historical, I erased. I actually had a middle light on there. It's that amber malfunction indicator light. I had a few events in there related to low coolant condition, which was fixed, but I did not have code reset, so I had the middle light remaining on. I cleared it with this tool, and the middle light instantly went away. As you can see, you can clear DTC. So, but what's more interesting, this tool does allow to start parked regens, just like a kind of service you would have to go to the dealer. So if your engine's derated or for whatever reason, and you can see in the menu, it claims it does Max Force, Cummings, ISUZU, and HINO. But like I said, I can only speak for Detroit. That does work. DD15 2017, it does work. It's not going to work at this moment because the engine's not on. So let me go ahead and get the truck running, get it to operating temperature, and then we're going to start regen. I'll show how, because to start the regen, the truck has to be parked and it has to be in neutral, and the engine temperature, the coolant temperature, has to be at least 150 degrees before you can do that. So let's go ahead and get to that condition. So I have a truck running. I'm still just started and I'm home. I've been sitting for a week now, but once the truck is running and it's parked, you can go in the menu and it'll advance further than that. So, and right now I have an option, perform park regen or request driving regeneration. So it tells you kind of what needs to happen. Press OK. And I want to add, in some cases, the interface is kind of sluggish. You push the button and nothing happens for maybe 10-15 seconds, but then it catches on. So, you know, I don't know if it's just the link or whatever, but I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. So let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna wait till the temperature gets up to 150 degrees over there, and then we're gonna start a regen so you can see that it does work indeed. Alright, basically what I did is I put transmission into drive, then put it back in neutral, and then cycled my parking brake. I released it, then put it back on, and it let me advance to the next screen. I'm still waiting for, I'm idling right now, and waiting for the temperature to come up. I don't want to start regen on a cold engine. I don't think it will, and from what I know, I've seen how dealers do it. They usually wait till the engine's at operating temps. So let me bump up the idle speed. There, about 900 RPMs. So, and we're gonna wait maybe 5 minutes. The engine should be at 150. Then we'll start. You can kind of go through screens here and see the details and parameters that are related to regen. So, air intake. We're in the southern Alabama. It's about this November 22nd, about 72 degrees outside right now. So, let's see next screen. There we go. So we're gonna wait for the engine to warm up. While we wait for the engine to warm up, let's take a look at some of the information that you can see in live data, basically. So we're gonna go in engine, live data. There's quite a few parameters. You can see that it's not on your gauges. So we're going to do view all items, and you can customize what you want to see specifically, but in this case there's multiple pages. You can see all the parameters. Like right now, I'm pressing next button. It's kind of hung up. I know it's going to advance, but you know, this tool's not perfect, but this definitely does the job that it's advertised to do, at least in my case. For $162 or $170, I think it's well worth it to have it as owner operator, and being able to reset codes, or at least limp to the repair shop if the DEF system decides to take a crap and derates me. I'm not going to be stuck having paid tow bill. I can at least get somewhere by resetting these codes and forcing regens. Let's I'm going to try to get to the next page. Come on. There we go. A lot of it is statistical data. You can already get it from your gauge cluster or your computer readout, but like I said, it's definitely not a replacement for Detroit diesel diagnostic link or anything like that. This is just a cheap tool to have for your truck, just when you're on the road. Just want to mention some additional functionality besides the regen. You can reset the certain sensor parameters. In my case, I have Detroit engine, so I can do delta P on EGR. As many of you may know, that it's a common item that clogs up and you clean it out, but the engine stays at D rate until you reset the readings. Even if you replace the sensor, you're still going to be derated. So this will actually do that. That will reset delta P mapping, and your truck derate will be removed. And it also ATD maximum sensor value reset. Again, it has to do with the fact that you need the diagnostic links for Detroit dealer to perform this, and even if you replace the cheap sensor, you're still stuck basically with the issue until a computer's hooked up, and this scanner will take care of that for you. Alright, let's start the DPF regen. Again, this is 2017 Western Star 5700 XE with a Detroit diesel 15-liter engine, same year. We're gonna perform park regen. As you can see, we're parked. There's no real, the engine's not really requesting any regens, so I won't be able to do this from the button now. So this is a same thing dealer would do. Yes, we're aware there's a list of conditions. Okay, so in the DPF screen, there's some parameters. It's kind of just basically, you have to meet certain conditions in order for regen to start. I'm going to press OK to initiate regen. There we go. Now I have the regen light come on. It's starting to blink here. There goes the RPM. There we go. And we're rocking the park regen right now. So we can keep monitoring this. I'm going to let this run through. It's probably going to take about 45 minutes. Might as well finish the regen. Although I didn't need one, but like I said, it's this tool does work. Thank you for watching.